So, Mercury retrograde as of today. So, we know that it's not a great time to start anything new, to make any big purchases. Mercury retrograde rules electronics, communication. So, making sure that you state your case with conviction. What else? With that you state yourself clearly, that you communicate clearly. Yeah, I just turned it down, Grayson. Hey, Ben. Nice to see you too. Hey, Angela. So, just starting, just giving you people more time to come into the room. So much happening. Are y'all feeling it? Are you feeling the energy? Are you feeling the shift? Like, I almost feel like this is a good weekend for people to just stay in the house. Like, I'm really fighting the urge to just tell people to stay in the house this weekend. Um, because energetically, it's just, I mean, I'm gonna be in the house. Um, for sure. So, first thing we have here is obviously on the 20th, we go into the summer solstice, right? We also have a solar eclipse on the 20th. So the moon, I mean, the sun will be covered. Our illumination, the thing that illuminates us, the sun, is going to be covered. Mercury retrograde today. So the propensity for miscommunication is high. Plus the heat, plus Venus is still retrograde. So let's say this, when a planet is retrograde, some people say it appears like it goes backwards because that's how it looks in the sky, but that's not really what it is. A retrograde is the planet slowing down. It's not going backwards, but it's slowing down. And so it's almost like the planet, the characteristic that the planet is known for is just not operating at its full potential. Okay, so Venus is in retrograde. It's going direct next week or the week after, the 26th, whenever the 26th is. So that's good, right? Because Venus we know is about love. So we should be seeing like a return to love. Things have been so hot, you know? Literally, things are on fire. Venus went into retrograde in May, right? So we've got Venus going direct on the 26th. Pluto is still in retrograde, the planet of secrets, right? That's why I said it's exposing season. The past couple of readings that I've done on my YouTube, it's exposing season. Okay, it's exposing season for a lot of reasons, but it's also because we're in eclipse season, and that's why I was saying to people, if you're engaging in dirty dealings, lies, gossips, those things are going to be exposed because it's exposing season. Pluto is retrograde. The planet of secrets is retrograde, right? So those things that you were trying to keep hidden are being exposed, and we see like every day new celebrities are coming out saying dumb stuff, being exposed, right? That's what's happening. We also have Saturn in retrograde. Saturn, the harsh teacher, the teacher of hard lessons, retrograde. So, what that means to me is longer periods of hard lessons. Oh, you didn't get it? We're going to repeat it. We're going to repeat it. We're going to keep bringing this thing up for you, keep bringing this issue up, and keep bringing this issue up, and keep giving you an opportunity to get it right. Saturn. What else is in retrograde? Venus, Mercury, Pluto, Saturn. Oh, Jupiter, the great benefic, the planet that bestows luck, happiness, happy surprises, also retrograde. Okay? And the moon, the sun, I keep saying the moon. Last week was the lunar eclipse. This week is the solar eclipse. We're in the shadow. We're going into the shadow. Like we're literally going into the shadow this weekend. So that's why I'm like, y'all need to stay home. Okay? Tension's going to be high this weekend. I could be wrong. But this reading is just for the weekend. Just for the weekend. What is the guidance? What is the guidance for getting through the solar eclipse? What is the guidance for this new moon in Cancer, right? So it would be a great weekend. So I've been telling my students and my clients, a great weekend to release issues around the divine masculine, because it's also Father's Day weekend. What a great time for all of our issues with our fathers and our masculine figures to show up. It couldn't be better. Like, hey, come on, you might as well come to the party too. So this is a great weekend to release issues with the divine masculine. Okay? To do forgiveness rituals around the father, to do forgiveness rituals around the divine masculine in yourself. We all have the masculine and the feminine with us, no matter what the gender is, no matter what the gender expression is. We all have the divine masculine and divine feminine in us. So this would be an amazing weekend, especially with emotional Cancer. New moon in Cancer on the same day as Father's Day. It would be great to release anger and things like that of the father. Oh, this is interesting. So it's interesting. Something must have came up. So I'm pulling actually pull from the Romance Angels deck. Okay, so interesting. So romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Holy moly. Maybe your issues with your father, maybe your issues with the divine masculine are coming into play and messing up your romantic relationships. Okay. Maybe again, do that daddy healing, do that divine masculine healing so that your love life will flow better and easier. I feel like this is a message for me, all right? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. We're going into Cancer season. It's going to come up anyway. It's exposing season. I'm going to just keep saying it until people stop keeping secrets and lying. You will be exposed. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay? This is not the time to be hiding emotions, hiding feelings. Wow, look at this. Getting to know each other. Yep. Again, coming out of the closet. Like, come out of the closet. Like, be real. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. What are you covering up? What are you not showing? Okay? No use trying to protect yourself. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this would be a good weekend again to heal father issues, to heal, issues around secrecy, protecting yourself, protecting your heart. It's a good weekend to come clean, okay? You know what? I like you, you like me. Let's get it popping. Let's get to know each other. Okay? Good weekend for that. So hot. What are you doing? Okay, I'm on the computer. Don't say too much. You can be heard. I understand what you're saying, though. All right, I'm back. See? That's what I'm saying. Mercury retrograde. That's exactly what I'm talking about. All of a sudden, the computer stops working. What I'm talking about. Mercury retrograde. Okay. So, let me get back to what I was saying. This is exactly what I meant. Mercury retrograde. Messing with the electronics, but I have new equipment to deal with that. So I don't need my computer because I have new equipment. All right. So just as we were getting hot, just as we were getting into it, look at how that thing shut off. Okay. So where were we? All right, so getting to know each other, right? So it's a good weekend for that. But here's the thing, just before I was so rudely disconnected. And now the breeze is coming in, thank God. Okay, look at this. Create space. create space. Again, from my stunning deck. I love this deck so much. Let me try to fix this thing here. There we go. And then I'm going to turn it upside down. Okay, so create space, right? So we've got, hey Nina. So we've got the first two cards, romantic feelings, getting to know each other. So again, taking the mask off. This is a weekend to take off the mask. It's going to be removed anyway. As I keep saying, it is exposing season. So you might as well unveil yourself, right? You might as well open yourself up to it, okay? Before the wool gets pulled off of your face in a way that you are not gonna like it, right? But I'm feeling like this is a very, because these love cards are coming out, because I was told to do these love cards first, I really feel like this is going to be a good weekend also, not only for taking off the mask, but for love, for burgeoning romance, and also love of yourself. Let me push this thing back a little bit, okay? All right, and so how do I know that to be true? Because we have this create space. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so in numerology, yep, we've got the 3 plus 8, which is 11, master number 11. In numerology, we don't do double digits. We reduce that 11 down to a 2, and what is 2? Relationships, partnerships. So you want to begin to create space for new partnerships, okay, this weekend. It's good for that. It's a good weekend for that. Even with all the retrogrades, even with all the craziness, the reason why this is happening, the reason why these masks are coming off, okay? The reason why all these planets in retrograde and the world is like burning, things that people are burning things down, okay, is because they are tired of the masks, okay? Because people are waking up and they're realizing, you know what, my feelings are valid. My feelings are valid and they are worth exploring. And guess what? I'm not going to explore my feelings in secret. I'm going to explore my feelings for the world to see. I'm going to let the world see how I'm feeling. I'm going to set the world on fire because that's how I feel inside, right? And then it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So by going into partnership with each other, by going into these revolutionary acts, by sharing our feelings, our bond, our human bond deepens. And what are we doing? We're creating space. What does fire do? Fire takes away things. It burns things. It lays wake everything that comes in its way, and it creates space for something new. That's why people are burning shit down. Because they're creating space for something new, something better, okay? Next card, you are the universe. We are it, okay? What do we got? Another 11, 9 plus 2. Again, another 11, another 2. Partnerships, okay? You are the universe. Creating space so that the universe that is within you can live. Okay? I know my worth. All right? I know that I am the universe. And because I know that I'm the universe, I can use these retrogrades. I'm saying the collective I. I can use these retrogrades. I can use this summer solstice. I can use this shadow that we're in, right? Because the sun is going to be going into shadow. The sun is disappearing. And the shadow, how many shadows are being revealed at this time, right? So that I can let go. Let go. Let go of those old ways of being. Let go of the lies. Drop the mask. This is the weekend to do that. So as you go into your weekend rituals, again, and this is right in line with what I've been telling folks to do, is that fire ritual. You know, what do I need to let go? What are those feelings that I have around the divine masculine that are holding me back? What are those feelings around the divine masculine that have made me think that my feelings were not real and were not worth exploring? What are those feelings? What are my experiences I've had with the divine masculine that make me feel like I have to be in a shell? I have to be protective. Cancer season, that shell. That's what the Cancer does. They go into their shell, right? That crab, right? We are going to be asked, though, to do the opposite of what this season, what that sign is known for. We are being asked to come out of our shell. We're being forced, actually, out of our shells, right? What else? What is the guidance for this weekend? The eclipses, the retrogrades, the new moon. How do we get through this weekend? Thank God Venus is going direct on the 26th. A return to love. A return to some sense of calm. Yeah, just accept that we are on this voyage. Traveling over the water. Water in dreams, even in tarot, water has to do with emotions. Cancer, emotion. Scorpio, emotion. Pisces, emotion, right? And so here we are on this voyage, but the water is smooth. The water is calm. And it's so interesting, too, as I think about what happened with Mr. Floyd calling his mother, calling for his mother as his life was being taken from him. I think about him when I see this larger animal. I feel like this mother and this, this child, right? Taking her baby away, taking her baby on the new voyage. She ushered him in, as mothers do, and she ushered him out as well. And in their ushering, we were brought through also. They brought us on this voyage with them. They brought us through this portal. And we had no choice but to let go and go on this voyage with this mother and her son. And again, it was something about that murder. It was something about that voyage that set the world on fire, to where people woke up and said, we've been feeling this for so long. We've been quiet for so long. Our feelings are valid and they are worth exploring. And we are going to reveal to you our innermost selves. We're going to go outside, even in a pandemic. We are going to, in all of our vulnerability, we are going to go out. And in that going out, our bond deepens. It's so funny. I've been looking at the bottom of the deck. I've been looking at the bottom of the deck here. This Five of Pentacles. This Five of Pentacles, feeling out in the cold. Again, a mother and a son. We don't know if this is a son, but it definitely feels like a younger person. Right? So much the energy of so many people as we go into this weekend. Walking away from being out in the cold. We don't want to be out in the cold. We don't want our resources taken from us anymore. We want equitable sharing of resources, okay? Pentacles, resources. It can be money. It could be human resources. It can be the things of the mundane, the things of the everyday, jobs, etc. We're tired of this Five of Pentacles energy, okay? And you finna feel it, okay? Because we saw that voyage, and that voyage did something to us. That portal was open and we walked through it, and now we're not going back to nothing. We're not going back to this Five of Pentacles energy. Boy, that's where we are. We're turning away from this Five of Pentacles energy. And that's the reason for all of this. Turning away from the Five of Pentacles. Where's my light book? Oh, there it is. Stepping into the Vesica Pisces. Who is this man walking across our yard? Who is that man? I don't know who that man is. And he just left the gate open. I can't. See? This is what I'm saying. Is yes. Oh, you want to cut the grass? Mom, you want him to cut the grass? No, it's not the same man. I don't know. Richard. Oh, no, thank you. We're good. Yeah, thank you. Okay. creating soul truth in the world. The outside world feels more real than the inner world because we have been encouraged to focus more on what is outside of us. We have learned to give things that can be seen by others or touched by us more importance than what we feel. Look at that. Just what we're talking about. Just what we were talking about. This leads to satisfaction as there is no resistance to your fulfillment. When we scan the myriad of possibilities open to us in the manifested world, we will know what we want and we will not feel overwhelmed. In this space, we become grateful for the decisions we have made and all the ones we will make in the future. There we go. And so this is about the middle path. Wow, this is the card of the middle path. So we're going from this Five of Pentacles to this middle path. And let's do an outcome. Let's do an outcome poll. Thank you. Here is the outcome. The outcome card says flow. Can you see that? There it is. Where are you? There it is. Flow. Now that is an interesting outcome. Now I do find it interesting that we have this calm water again and another full moon, almost the same moon that we have in this voyage. So this voyage, we're going from this Five of Pentacles energy to this middle ground energy where the heart is at the center of everything. The heart is in the middle of everything. And then that allows us to be more in the flow, more authentic, more of who we really are. And so what is our guiding word? What is the guiding word that we can take with us into this weekend? What is the guiding word? What is the guiding action? Thank you. Wowzers. Justice. Justice. I also feel like it's like this middle ground, being in this middle place, in the flow of what was supposed to happen karmically, this place that we find us in this Vesica Pisces, this middle ground place that we find us in, this karmic place that we find ourselves in at this moment, that we are right in the flow. These are times that were prophesized. And ultimately, ultimate outcome is justice. With the owl sitting on top, wisdom, making wise choices. This is also about a card of wise choices. This card is about wise choices for ourselves and for what will come in the future. And so this is it. This is the end of, end of it all. To be fair, justice, learning to be fair, balancing the scales. And you can only balance the scales once the mask has been removed. Once the true feelings have been told. Once the bond has been strengthened, right? You cannot have justice when you're wearing a mask. So it's also, so I asked, what is the final word? The final word is justice, but this is also an action, right? So making sure that we're acting from a place of fairness. Making sure that we're choosing our words wisely, that we're balancing every action because we know every action has a reaction. So before we move, we want to balance this, thinking about like ma'at, the feather and the heart, right? As you pass, as you cross over, and your heart, the actions of your life are weighed against the feather, right? It's a whole long story. But basically, if your heart is too heavy, if you're carrying too many things and it weighs down that feather, you ain't going no further, okay? So just making sure that you're not taking too much with you, that your load isn't too heavy. So that's it. I want to pull, oh, animal. What animal ally can we, whoa. This has been coming up a lot. So the animal ally, the guidance from the animal is the frog. Water, again. So this is about being adaptable. This is about not getting stuck in the mud, not getting stuck in the muck. And so again, keeping yourself light, okay? Keeping yourself light. Doing your releasing work this weekend, doing your forgiveness work this weekend, doing that self-work this weekend. Because you don't want to be weighed down like the frog. Okay? That's it. Gotta go. Bye.